Venerable Chancellor, it is now my pleasure to introduce our convocation speaker, Mr. Ranil Vitarana, who I believe is joining virtually. Mr. Ranil Vitarana is the Chief Innovation Officer and Chief Technology Officer of MAS Holdings. In these roles, he is responsible for incubating new businesses, open innovation, developing and implementing next-generation platform technologies, and managing the company's IP portfolio. Through this, Mr. Vitarana aims to grow MAS from an apparel manufacturer to an innovative solutions provider for Fortune 500 companies. Mr. Vitarana holds a bachelor's degree in electrical and electronic engineering from Imperial College London and has completed his executive education at Singularity University, USA. Aside from this, Mr. Vitarana is a board member at SLibTech, and is a founding member of the Asia Innovative Council. Mr. Vitarana, the floor is yours.
Vice Chancellor, Deans, Directors, academic staff, parents, and especially the graduates. I am honored to have been given the opportunity to speak to you today, to share a few things that I think you might find useful as you embark on the next phase of your life. But firstly, congratulations for graduating today. With the disruptions caused by the pandemic, getting this far is truly commendable and something that you should be proud of and celebrate. With your convocation comes a big decision. What is next in your life? Some of you will choose to go straight into employment. Some of you will choose to do further studies, then join the private sector. Others may continue their path in academia and research. I am sure that you are clear of the academic and research route. So today, I will speak more of the other two options, going straight into employment or having a further qualification before going into employment. Before we get into that, a little bit about my background. I completed my bachelor's degree in electrical and electronic engineering at Imperial College in London. Despite having a background in electrical and electronic engineering, I have not worked in this discipline for a single day. Instead, I chose to join the apparel industry, where I have played many roles, and now I lead technology and innovation at MAS, where I get to work with materials, chemistry, and even biology. So, from my experiences alone, it is evidence that your undergraduate degree does not define your future. Then, what does it mean to have a degree? Every year, about 4 million graduates your age enter into the job market around the world. Your degree and how well you did in your degree is what is used to index you against these 4 million others. Your degree and how well you did show us that you had the IQ and the dedication to get into your competitive courses and see it all the way through. After indexing you against the 4 million employers, look at your passions, interests, extracurriculars, and team activities to help understand what jobs you will be suitable for. What you learn during your degree is a logical and an analytical way of thinking. You learn how to look for data and find it. You also learn to design and conduct experiments. This is especially the case for chemistry, biology, engineering students who are able to then deploy this knowledge. In your undergraduate degree, you also learn to learn on your own, which can be contrasted with your school life where everything was taught to you. Therefore, upon graduating, you are armed with a degree from a recognized university with a class and a set of skills. You can then apply this knowledge anywhere, whether you choose to become a farmer, an accountant, or a government servant. Just because you have graduated today, it is not the end of your learning. In fact, it is the beginning of the most important phase of your life where you have to learn faster than ever. However, these learnings are not going to be from books. Everything in the last 20 years that molded you into the person you are today will now have to be put into practice. It might be for yourself, it might be for your family, or it might be for the society that you choose to live in. As you begin this journey, if there is one piece of advice that I can give you, the most impactful advice that I can give you, it would be this. All adults wish that we could be a child again. Why? We had far less responsibility as a child, and everything was binary. It was right or wrong, black or white. There were clear criteria for success. If you studied for your exams, you would pass. However, as you go forward in life, there are no exams to decide whether you are a success. Therefore, there is less black and white and a lot more of the gray. Just because you are the best at your job, that does not automatically entitle you to a promotion. For example, the best batsman or the best bowler is not always the captain of the cricket team. Therefore, when trying to understand how to be successful, you will be confused. In the first few years of work, things will be binary, like they are now. But as you progress, the gray spaces will start to become more and more prominent. The people who succeed are the ones who manage these gray areas. They are the ones who become leaders of this world, presidents, CEOs, and chairmen. Something I realized coming from a science background myself is that we always try to make things logical and clear, therefore, black or white. Which is why sometimes we see students from other backgrounds managing gray spaces better than science students as they are more comfortable with this lack of clarity. Therefore, my challenge to each and every one of you is to understand these gray areas and learn to accept it and use it to become successful. This is an important lesson, not only in your career, but also for you in all other situations in life. So, in conclusion, what made you successful up until now is not what is going to make you successful in the future. You need to understand what makes people do the things they do and behave the way they do, and learn to accept it, navigate it, if you are to make a success of your career and life. Success is in your hands. Again, thank you very much for having me here today, and congratulations to the graduating class. This is only the beginning for you. All the best in this new chapter of your life.